Welcome to Empowered. I'm Elizabeth Namofsky. As we get older, we're always trying to take better care of ourselves. We look at our flaws a little bit longer and start to fixate on them. Friends talk to each other and discuss what vitamins they're taking. Are antidepressants a part of the equation? And what about probiotics? And then there's gut health, type 2 diabetes, bone health, and mushrooms. Yes, I said mushrooms. And what about fads? So I've asked our resident nutritionist and women's health coach, Annie Gaudreault, founder of Veev Health and Wellness, to discuss empowering women to take control of their health. Annie, welcome back to Empowered. Good to see you again.
Lovely to see you, Liz.
Okay, so let's begin. There is this term going around right now. It's called health span. Can you talk about this in relation to total health?
Absolutely. I think that we're more used to the term lifespan, essentially the amount of time that we're going to be here on this earth. Health span, however, is the more interesting part of this conversation, which means what is the quality of life that we are going to have while we are here? And it really encompasses three things. One is, are we going to be living free of physical pain and chronic disease? Second, are we going to be enjoying our cognitive health? And third, are we going to be able to have a fulfilling emotional life?
Okay, so how do we make sure that we have all of that?
Well, it is constant work in progress. We need to be taking care of ourselves through nutrition, through a good balanced diet. We need to continue to move. We also need to prevent, right, to really be on top of our overall health. We need to nurture relationships that are positive in our life and still find purpose, whether we are in the workforce or we are retired, making sure that we have things in our lives that we are, we find fulfilling.
So, Annie, I want to talk about antidepressants because I hear that they're on the rise. Like, what do we know about their side effects? And are there other lifestyle strategies that can support women?
Definitely. There are a lot, unfortunately, of side effects to antidepressants. Number one, weight gain, which makes people even more depressed. How ironic, right? We also see sleep issues, headaches, dry mouth, and GI issues. So, and there are more than that, but those are the biggest ones. Now, there are many things that we can do to support ourselves in the prevention of some of these symptoms. Number one, activity. There are numerous studies that show that being active actually is as effective as antidepressants. A healthy diet, for sure. Even things like cognitive behavior therapy will help. And of course, nurturing positive relationships in our lives.
So I want to talk about, you talked about GI, so I want to talk about gut health. I see it trending all over the place. Why is it trending so much? And should we really care about this?
It's one of those cases where, Liz, I'm really thrilled that it's trending because gut health is so important. We've always just thought that the gut was basically this digestive organ, but it's so much more than that. It also houses your 80% of your immune system, which means that a healthy gut will support healthy immunity. So your ability to stay strong and resilient against disease and, things like even the cold and the flu. And the third thing, which is really important to know, is that in your gut is your ability to produce important mental health hormones, such as serotonin, which a lot of people are familiar with, dopamine, even GABA, a number of very important neurotransmitters that keeps us in a state of well-being.
Okay, so Annie, when we come back, I mean, that's a lot to take in right now because yes, gut health is really, really important and we need to make sure that our brain is functioning as well. I want to talk about, cold, flu, COVID, and everything else, and basically what we can do to protect ourselves because winter seems to be the worst time for this. So when we come back, we'll hear about more health for women to keep us going strong.